Yeah, sure. I think in general, looking at ways to leverage this redundancy is a promising direction, and coming up with some sort of better representation which reflects the continuity of a video in space and time rather than just discrete sampling is, in general, I think is something which needs to be further explored. And maybe some new ways, like new mathematics to convolutions can be helpful, like something like ordinary differential equations, for example, or looking into spiking neural networks, some sort of a spiking neural, some sort of more continuous representation, or dynamic systems, some sort of ways these kind of tools can be helpful to develop more continuous representations. And another angle, I think, is the conditional compute, is because the video is a highly conditional signal. Every frame basically depends on the previous frame, and what to process depends on what you have processed. So I think there are a lot of problems where you can use conditional compute methods and develop conditional compute methods for video. And also looking at connecting or reducing the gap between video compression and video processing, I think, is something which we should do more. They are now quite separated, but I think there are many ways, like quantizing the residuals or using motion estimation inside the network. So these are techniques which they can be used for also increasing the efficiency of the processing. And I think these are all very relevant to Qualcomm because we have a lot of applications, like for XR, for autonomous driving. In a lot of our applications, we are dealing with high frame rate video data, and camera use cases, and this is where we can use to reduce the power and the computation. And another aspect is that a lot of these video processing algorithms may need to change the hardware architecture because, for example, they need a different memory demands. Like video networks, we know that they are memory demanding. The input is bigger, and if you want also to model the dependencies across time, either with recurrent neural networks or with 3D convolutions, you need to sort of cache and maintain information from the previous time steps. And these are all impose extra and different requirements for hardware design. You may need it increase your DMA requirement. It may different way of caching, maybe even different structure in your processing unit. So these are all may lead to a change in hardware architectures. And I think Qualcomm is one of the few players which basically is very well positioned to co-design the hardware with the new algorithms, with the new ways to process the video. So I think it's quite well positioned to study this area.